Morning, everyone. Happy Sunday to you all. Are you happy to be here? So I really felt how blessed we are. And I really felt this morning, we're not a church, we're a family. Yeah. And we're all connected deeply as brothers and sisters because of our true parents. And we're so blessed, you know. Who has a elder grandfather figure like Dr. Kim in America? You know, he has a direct connection with True Mother, attending True Mother, our beloved Wang Oma, the Holy Mother Han. I like that a lot. Yeah. And yeah, he made recognition of our Japanese elder sisters. I mean, I especially feel for that. In the 70s, we were going out pioneering. I went to Virginia, I went to Arizona, pioneering Minnesota, and also West Virginia. And we were young, you know, I was like 19, 20, 21. And I remember at that time, Father had these Japanese sisters come and support us, you know, just be there, counsel us, encourage us, and, you know, give us some extra strength. So I really felt like my life of faith was saved more than once by the Japanese IWs who came to America. And they're still here, and it's really an amazing blessing to have them here. And we have, you know, our Korean brothers and sisters, Dr. Chung and his wife, and we have the Chungshim one here in Las Vegas that True Mother gave directly from her own hand. You know, she gave as a gift to America, telling us that this is the greatest gift. So I just want to say thank you to you all being here, and I'm always really blessed. I feel blessed to be with you. And yeah, so in terms of my sermon, I want to pick up where I left off before last Sunday. What makes Father and Mother Moon so special? This is part 2, and I want to focus on the blessing. And yeah, so the blessing is, of course, the most important ceremony, which allows us to enter Chunulguk, as Dr. Kim mentioned. But along with the blessing, there is an external aspect of it. Do you know what that is? You have to get legally married also. You didn't know that? I'm sorry. If you go to Korea and you get blessed by True Mother, she's not going to sit down with you in your paperwork and, you know, and fill out your marriage license for you and then send it in for you to the state of Nevada. So the blessing is, of course, the internal, our connection with God, our becoming part of God's family and receiving God's blessing. But, you know, the external is also important, I realized. Right? You have an internal, external, you have a spirit and body, right? We all know the spirit is more important, right? That's first, right? But your body is what? Number 2, right? Number 2 is very close to number 1. It's not number 27 or number 88. It's number 2. So your physical, external part is also important. And without it, we can't fulfill our purpose or our life. So along with the blessing comes a marriage ceremony. So David and Arcelia came up to me and they said, hey, can you do our marriage, you know, our legal marriage? And I said, I don't think so. I don't have a permit or license, you know. And so they pushed me a little bit. And I went down to City Hall, and I got my official okay. So now I can make big money in Las Vegas. So what I thought was, well, why not include that as part of our service, you know? We're a family, and although it's not the internal blessing true parents give, but the external is important. And a lot of us couldn't be there when they got blessed by true parents, right? So as our local community, I think it's really a nice thing to recognize our couples. And I hope in the future more will want to be blessed, receive their legal marriage as part of this community. I know many, they want to go off and go somewhere with their relatives, go to Hawaii or something like that. But anyway, I just want to invite, if you know of anyone, invite them to also receive their marriage here, right? Jew. Okay, but I want to share some thoughts about why true parents are so special, focusing on the blessing. And the blessing is special because I believe more than anything else in this world, this is what will comfort God's heart. And this is what I think makes true mother and our true father and mother the most special people in all the world who've ever lived together with Jesus, right? Because for the first time, they are revealing God's heart. And that was my main focus last Sunday. No one has understood God's painful heart like our true parents have had. And they are the ones who made the determination that they're going to end God's suffering. So I apologize to David and Arcelia. I practiced that name, many times. I'm trying to get it right. But I'm going to start off on a sad note, okay? I'm going to start off on a sad note. I promise it's going to end on an inspiring note. But I went to the Chungshimwan and I really prayed, how can I convey this heart, your heart, that is a suffering heart, and that we can all feel the heart that wants to comfort God. How to do that? When I was praying, the image that came to me was a scene from the movie Saving Private Ryan. Have you seen that movie, any of you? And that scene, when that scene came to my mind in the prayer room, I could not stop crying. The tears came, and I really felt this mother's heart of God, our true mother. So I want to start off by playing this video that I hope it can touch your heart, and then I will say a few words after that and bring us to a brighter place, and then we'll have the wedding, legal wedding, okay? All right.
Dear Mr. Brian Boyd, no doubt by now you have received full information.
Dear Mrs. Johnson,
the untimely death of your son.
no words of mine can ever relieve the truth that you have felt his loss tremendously.
He was a fine soldier, and he believed very strongly in what...
It's no secret anymore that we were involved in one of the most important operations of this war.
I was the one who held us all together. He was always the first volunteer.
Came to a clearing near a road where over 4,000 troops attacked.
Your husband served with a combat unit whose dangerous duty is to place itself between
cherish
their
hold
lows.
so dear. The loss of Lee and others like him is a distinct blow to
I fully understand your desire to learn as much as possible regarding the circumstances leading to his death.
Colonel, I've got something you should know about.
Yes?
These two men died in Normandy. This one in Omaha Beach.
Sean Ryan.
This man at Utah.
Peter Ryan.
This man was killed last week in New Guinea.
Daniel Ryan.
The three men are brothers, sir. I've just learned that this afternoon their mother's going to be getting all three telegrams. That's not all. There's a fourth brother, the youngest. He parachuted in with the 101st Airborne night before the invasion. He's somewhere in Normandy. We don't know where.
Is he alive?
We don't know.
Come with me.
Excuse me. Okay, so that scene always touches my heart. And I think that anyway, as you know this movie, so this woman lost 3 of her sons, and the movie's about trying to find the 4th son. So the point is, that's the mother's heart. Who can comprehend how much a mother loves her sons, her children? And then, if you try to transfer that to true mother, she is the one who loves all the people, everyone. And just the pain that must be within a mother's heart. And her incredible desire to want to end this terrible nightmare that God has been living through for thousands and thousands of years. And that's what makes true parents so special, right? Is that they discovered this incredible heart. And independently of each other, right? And their path, true mother, born as God's daughter, from a young age, sensing, I'm sure, God's heart. True father, through great trials and tribulation, father discovered God's heart. And together they realized the way to end God's suffering is to restore the family and to bring God's blessing to this world. And through the blessing to awaken us to who God is, our parent, our heavenly parent. And through the blessing to let us be a part of this family that shares with his heart that our true mother feels, right? It's an amazing thing. No one ever before in human history. You know, people can say, well, you know, people get married. People have been getting married for thousands of years. What's the big deal about a marriage? There's a big deal. When we marry really for the sake of God. True Mother said, what is the marriage? What is the purpose of marriage? It's to resemble God. Can I as a man resemble God by myself? And the answer is no. Can my wife as a woman resemble God? Can she know God by herself? And the answer is no. So True Mother is saying to us, it's to resemble God that we come together as husband and wife. When that happens, when a man and woman come together, not for the love that they seek for themselves or because they have fallen in love with this other person, that's not our first motivation. Our first motivation is, as God's son, God, how can I make you happy? As God's daughter, how can I make you happy? How can I resemble you? And God's answer is, from his original creation, that man and woman come together in love, become a true son and daughter of filial heart, and create a marriage, a beautiful marriage. That's what will bring God the greatest joy. So this is really an amazing thing about this movement, about our true parents, is they've introduced this amazing blessing in which we're coming together to resemble God, to celebrate and make God happy. And then think about it for a moment. All right, I cannot be fulfilled. I cannot resemble God by myself. So what do I need? I need a daughter of God, right? Then, what man in the world can create a daughter of God? Can anybody do that? No. What gives me the right to claim some woman as my own, as my ownership over that woman? I can't create a woman, right? So the only way I can get a daughter of God is if God gives me one of his daughters. That's the only way. And how can a woman like my wife, how can she obtain a son of God? She can't create one, okay? How can she obtain a son of God? The only way is if God gives one of his sons to her. Only in that way can I own my wife, Lydia, and can Lydia own me as her husband. And together we can become one and resemble God. So without God's incredible gift of his son and daughter to each of us, we could never, ever fulfill our purpose or find joy and happiness in this life. And for many thousands of years, people have gone out and they want to possess this person for me. Or, you know, I want to possess this woman for me. Or a woman wants to possess this man for me. And this has always brought pain to God. And as we know, it has brought great suffering through human history. So true parents are special because they've introduced a blessing and they've told us, as God's representative, as a parents representing God, we have the authority to bless you, to bestow upon me, Andy Compton, Lydia to be my wife, and to bestow, to give to Lydia, this man, to be her husband. Only true parents have that authority because they are representing God who created each of us. So what an amazing doorway has opened for humanity. The blessing is the way that we will bring God joy. And, of course, it's the way that we will find our greatest happiness and our love together as husband and wife, which will be together forever. And in my case, we had the wonderful fortune of raising 4 beautiful children, 2 boys and 2 girls. Wow. So all of this is possible through the blessing. So with that, today we're not going to celebrate the blessing itself, but today we're going to have a wedding ceremony, a marriage ceremony of a beautiful couple from our community that received True Parents' blessing, God's blessing. And I'd like to invite them to come up. David Hirano and Araceli Melgorejo. I think here, because we're going to watch the video, right? Okay. So they, please have a seat. They prepared a video for us. So let's watch the video together.
One, two, three, four. I set out on a narrow way many years ago, hoping I would find true love along the broken road. I got lost a time or two while my brow kept pushing through. I couldn't see how every sign pointed straight to you. Every long lost dream led me to where you are, and others who broke my heart. They were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. I think about the years I spent just passing through. I'd like to have the time I lost and give it back to you, but you just smile and take my hand. You've been there, you understand. It's all a part of a grander plan that's coming true. 'Cause every long lost dream led me to where you are, and others who broke my heart. They were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. But this much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Oh, yes it did. Every long lost dream led me to where you are, and others who broke my heart. They were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. That God bless the broken road that led me straight. Every long lost dream led me to where you are, and others who broke my heart. They were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into
Okay, come on. It's my first time doing this, so. All right, so we are gathered here, this beautiful family of Las Vegas community with our elder, Dr. Kim, and for this official legal wedding that's going to take place. And they're going to make their vows to one another. But I think it's appropriate that we give our vows to them, that we'll support them, right? Yeah. Are we going to support them? Yeah. Do you vow? Yeah. All right, thank you very much. And who's going to go first? Ooh. Okay.
I prayed for someone who could see through me and call me out in unnecessary things I do. Talk directly to my soul about anything and everything. And you did that so naturally that you wondered, why would someone not communicate like that? You're so free, fearless, so loving, cute, and patient, even though you say you never are. You live an incredibly intentional life full of love and support from everyone around you, and it amazes me. I commit to you. I commit to being a team, working together towards our goals, centered with God. I've decided to love you and care for you at all times, working together and growing together. By being literally opposites in every way, possible way, not only do you compliment me, you show me a way, you allow me to have the absolute determination and confidence in this decision. You have allowed me to meet you in the middle, and I knew that was really hard for you. And I'm extremely thankful for you, for God, for the God in you, to have you in my life and to be my eternal partner. Thank you.
I'm so grateful to God for putting you in my life. Getting to know you has been the best thing that has ever happened to me. You changed my life and myself for the better. You allowed me to be myself with you from the very beginning, free and natural. You were able to see me and hear me out, my deepest dreams, my needs and desires. And you held my heart to love me, protect me, and to save me. And I promise to do the same, to keep growing and become the wife that you deserve, to keep learning how to love you at every step in our lives. I promise to support you in your journey and to take care of your heart, and to always be by your side. I promise to be your partner for all eternity, for any adventure that we want to start. I promise to always be the person you can call home, your safe haven. And I know we'll be a great team, and we'll build an amazing life for God, for our family, and for ourselves.
Okay, you may now exchange rings. Okay, this is my part. Okay. Now, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Nevada, I now pronounce you, David Hirano and Araceli Melgajero, as husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Okay. Congratulations. And we pray for you to do well, of course, to fulfill the 3 blessings, grow to become filial son and daughter of God. As a couple, enter the direct dominion and prosper and have many kids. Okay.